Hey. Yeah, you know, like Uncle Rico from the Point Dynamite? I could throw you over that mountain. No problem.
Good morning. So we actually ended up not filming a ton last night because we got here, we set up our campsite, and we kind of looked around. Our neighbors were super close to us, and it just didn't look like something that we were going to enjoy over the next couple days. So we did something that we've never done before, and we switched campsites. Luckily, they were really cool about it. They were really accommodating. They actually drove us around on a little golf cart. We got to pick the golf cart. We got to pick our new site, and we picked a really good site, I have to say. So in a little bit, we're going to go fly the drone around, get some like cool shots around this, and then it's going to be a day of like pool, and Dee's going to bark with some animals. Oh my god. Oh, it's a squirrel. Hold on. We don't need to wake up the whole campsite. Okay, good girl. Thanks for protecting us from the squirrel. Oh my god. Once we were done patrolling for squirrels, Frank and I took a tour of the campground. In addition to the RV sites, there are several nice cabins available to rent. This stretch of campsites is where our original site was. While smack dab in the middle of the action and very level, we were happy to switch to our wooded and more secluded campsite. These were very nice sites, just not for us. The main attraction at Eagles Peak is their two gorgeous pools and water park. Both pools and the waterside area were free for all campers to use during their stay. The pools were very cleaned and well maintained, and having a pool just for adults was a rare and welcome treat. Down by the pool was a very well-stocked camp store. From firewood to french fries, the store had everything that you could need during your stay and a lot of great options for souvenirs. All in all, this campsite had a lot of creature comforts.
So Tori and I are hanging out by the adults only pool. There are 2 pools at this location, and we're the only adults without kids here.
Yeah, we've had the pool to ourselves all day for a couple hours now.
Yeah. Tori's at the snack bar getting us french fries. Tori's at the snack bar getting us french fries. I don't think this will be zoomed in enough. There's my little potato princess. Thanks for the french fries, Tori.
You're welcome. Poolside delivery.
Oh man, oh man. Life is good. Let's check these bad boys out. See what you get for $3. Not bad. Not bad at all. Compliments to the chef. For $2.99 you get a pretty good basket of fries. Cuisine here is fantastic. I will say one thing though. When we booked it and I heard there's an adults only pool and there's a swim up bar, I didn't realize there's a swim up snack bar. So
And it's also not in the adults.
It's also not in the adults pool, it's in the kids pool, so you live and learn. Hey you guys. After a long day at the pool, it's time for Tori's birthday dinner. We're making New York strip steak, some crab cakes. I have macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes going on inside. It's going to be fantastic. Having some adult beverages right now. Later we're going to have a fire, and after that we're going to do some nighttime photography.
Another day having the adults only pool all to ourselves for a little bit here.
It's been pretty nice. We had some people come yesterday, but it's usually pretty limited. Everybody kind of sticks to the children's pool, I guess you would call it.
I think it's the family pool.
The family pool?
Yeah.
It is pretty cool though. I mean, it's got some slides, it's got these big buckets filled with water and then dump on you.
Yeah, Frank was really talking up those buckets. He's like, I want those buckets to dump on me. So we're gonna do that later. Yeah. I might go down one of the slides, you know, if it frees up.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but yeah, it's a pretty cool little campsite. Like I mentioned before, we did move our site. They're very accommodating. They've been very friendly. Even like on a walk today, we're walking dogs, and one of the dogs did their business, and we're carrying the bag, and they were driving around picking up trash and took the bag off us, so we have to carry it around. So it's just a little thing. So they definitely go above and beyond here. It's actually a very nice park. Yeah,
they actually have trash pickup every single day at 10 a.m. Yep. So it's very clean. You have to haul your trash to like a big dumpster every day, which is nice because that's normally my job, so I'm glad to not have to do that.
Yeah. And they have a lot of cool combinations, like especially, you know, one side of the park I would say is more plausible to stay at if you're like us, just like a husband and wife or a couple, versus like the kids side.
I would say the biggest thing is, do you want a little bit of like the woodsy camping experience in addition to the resort? Then I would stay on the wooded side. If you're just here for the pool and the arcade and all the activities and stuff like that, then this like center section where we originally were is the place to be.
Yeah, originally we were assigned for 103. We're now at spot 264.
Highly recommend 264, it's great.
So, but yeah, a lot of accommodations, big open field where we can take the dogs for a walk. You know, right next to the field is like a big playground for the kids. They have a sandbox. They have a really cool spot if you have RC radio controlled cars, where especially if there's a lot of kids that have them, you can actually race them. There's like a little track there. Yeah, some pretty neat stuff here. It's a little different than what we're used to. We've been to quite a few resorts, and they do have quite a bit, especially if you do have kids. But like I said, it's really for both sets of people. I would just advise staying near the pool if you have kids. It's more of like a parking lot style parking. Their pull-throughs, they're a lot closer together. If you're like us, where you kind of late at night you want to have a fire and everything's quiet, then you would stay up in like the sections with like the 200s. So
yeah.
But overall, yeah, I really like it here. It's been
having
great.
A good time.
Having a great time. We really lucked out with the weather. But like I said, everybody's pretty friendly here, very accommodating. It's just an overall enjoyable experience. So. Yeah, you know, like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite? I could throw you over that mountain, no problem.
Then it was time to face the water park. Why, but we're pretty sure either 5 or 6 stray cats behind our campsite tonight. That's why the dogs are in the camper, because they've also seen them and they went berserk. We haven't seen any since we put the dogs back in the camper, but Frank is trying to get them to come on out.
Hey, yeah, the last one went in here. I don't see him again, but it's 5 or 6 different ones. So one was kind of similar in color as the others, but I've never been to a campsite with so many stray cats ever. It's funny too, we saw something went through our trash when we went inside for a little bit, and we came out and looked in the woods and saw one of our containers from our mashed potatoes or macaroni, they use the same containers, in the woods. So it looks like the cats actually drug in the woods and tried to get a snack. But yeah, it looks like that little guy's gone. We keep on trying to catch him on camera, but they're fast. Cats cannot be trusted.
was out of the bag about the cats, Frank and I decided to keep the pups in the camper while we enjoyed our final campfire of the trip. We tied up our trash and said goodnight to our feline friends. Or so we thought.
So we heard some noise in the middle of the night. By the way, it wasn't supposed to rain today. And woke up this morning and I checked the trash can because I had the trash sealed up in the trash can and put away. And just as we expected, right there, the stray cats tried to pull more trash into their woods. I've never had this before, but I guess the cats own the woods around here. So just a thought, keep in mind if you do come here and you're up in the wooded area and not camping down in the parking lot format, you're gonna live among the cats.
Forget it, Frank. It's Cat Town. And on that note, we packed up Mac and Sweet D and headed back home after 3 great nights at adventure-bound Eagles Peak. All right, we're finally home. Just pulled in a little bit ago, got all leveled up, got the dogs inside. I'm slowly starting to unpack the camper, which is maybe the worst part of camping. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just kind of like a bummer. It's not as fun as packing it up. A couple thoughts just as, we wrap up this video about adventure-bound Eagles Peak. It turned out to be a really great campsite, even if you don't have kids, because it does seem at first when you look at it, it's very kid-friendly, and we were a little worried that maybe it was just going to cater to people with families and kids. However, with the adult-only pool and the really nice wooded campsites, we had a great time. It definitely is a campground with a lot going on. If you do have kids, I think it would be a slam dunk. But even if you don't have kids, it's a really enjoyable time. Now the rest of the day, we're just gonna kind of take it easy, eat some lunch, and just kind of relax, and then hopefully plan our next camping trip. So we'll see you guys next time. Come camp with us every Monday night at 7 p.m. Never miss a campfire by making sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and maybe, just maybe, we'll save you a s'more.